Alright, you ready? Because things are moving super fast. So yesterday, Billboard released its exclusive article titled HYBE Latin America launches reality series to find next Latin boy band. The project is HYBE's first artist development venture of the scale, focused entirely on Latin talent and featuring marquee mentors and coaches. And it was written by Lelia Cobo, who is one of the world's leading authorities in Latin music and the Latin music industry. So, I was quite confused because this was only less than a month after we heard about this project. HYBE teams up with Spanish language TV giant Telemundo on first of its kind competition and reality show to form a regional Mexican group. And that show was titled Pame, what was it? Pase a la Fama. But then I realized that HYBE Latin America X account linked the Billboard article and said this, which I had to translate because it's in Spanish.
¿Están listos? Are you ready? ¿Você está pronto?
Okay, that's super slow. Anyway, it means, are you ready? So basically, they said, are you ready 3 times. And then the next day, today, on HYBE Label's channel, there was this video uploaded, which HYBE Latin America also relinked. HYBE Latin America announces startup production of reality series filming in Mexico City, Mexico, aimed to form an all-male music group. So go check out this video if you haven't already. And I'm gonna talk about this Billboard article with attaching relevant visuals as I always do. And before that, let's hear this too.
HYBE Latin America anuncia el inicio de la producción de un reality show que se filmará en Ciudad de México con el objetivo de formar un grupo musical masculino.
Okay, perhaps I should learn Spanish pretty soon. All right, so let's read this article and then talk about this new project that we just heard about. Okay, after shaping some of the biggest acts in global pop, HYBE is setting its sights on Latin music with an ambitious new reality series from its subsidiary, HYBE Latin America. Billboard has exclusively learned that production kicks off this week in Mexico City on the yet-to-be-titled project, which aims to form a new all-male pop group, which is why this video, uploaded on HYBE Label, simply says HYBE Latin America Latin Music Project Teaser. Yeah, because it's untitled yet. The series will train and develop 16 contestants from countries including Mexico, Brazil, the US, Peru, and Spain, narrowing the field to a final 5 by the end of the season this fall. Okay, so it's coming up pretty soon. The series format and execution differs from other reality talent competition in multiple key ways. First and foremost is HYBE's first artist development venture of this scale, focused entirely on Latin talent, combining the development discipline the company has applied in Kpop with Latin American cultural and artistic sensibility. Yeah, so the key sentence is this part, right? The first artist development venture of this scale focused entirely on Latin talent. Because alright, the next paragraph. Further, instead of airing as a carefully formatted weekly television show, the reality show is a multi-platform production that integrates long-form storytelling, performance content, and behind-the-scenes narratives distributed across streaming, social, and music platforms. This reminds me of Dream Academy, which was the audition program, survival reality audition program that was created in order to form a cat's eye, right? But then this was focused entirely on HYBE America, right? And to form a group, localized group in the US. But this time, this is exclusively on Latin talent. So it is true that it is HYBE's first artist development venture of this scale, focused entirely on Latin talent. Alright, so let's read on. The project also features a roster of mentors that may be unprecedented in a Latin reality show. It includes director and choreographer Kenny Ortega, who has directed High School Musical and The Descendants, and the show includes him as executive producer, and Charm LaDonna as head choreographer, and she has choreographed Kendrick Lamar's legendary 2025 Super Bowl performance, and Robert J. Rahab Stevenson. And even though the article says that, so he's a head vocal coach for the show, and it says that SCQ Rihanna, but I'm like 98% sure that this is supposed to be SZA because that's what it says on his website. So that's a quite high profile roster of talents. All right, this project is about much more than music, said HYBE Latin America CEO Jonghyun Ka. It's about reimagining how Latin talents can be discovered, developed, and presented to the world. We are building the foundation for the next generation of global Latin artists with the highest creative and production standards. And Jonghyun Ka, CEO of HYBE Latin America, is leading efforts on the venture, and he said in a statement. Now, the new project joins a roster of properties that includes newly announced talent competition Pase a la Fama, which HYBE Latin America developed with Telemundo. And I have talked about that in detail in this video, which you can check out on my channel. The competition show seeks to find the next regional Mexican band, right? And premieres on Telemundo on June 8th with Ana Barbara, Horacio Palencia, and Adriel Favela as judges. And there's an official trailer now uploaded on his own YouTube channel, okay? This particular show, the new upcoming show we're talking about, however, doesn't have a partner network, says the Billboard article. While contestants officially arrive in Mexico this week, beginning May 12th, pre-production for the show has been underway for months, the article said. Hundreds of applications poured in from across Latin America and the US, leading to an initial shortlist of 300 candidates. From there, 16 finalists were selected to begin intensive training at a custom-built boot camp located in Mexico City's Parque Bicentenario. Let me quickly Google that location. Okay, interesting. Now, let's compare that number of applications to Telemundo's Pase a la Fama. Because in this article, it said that hundreds of artists audition for the show. Only 55 will be selected to join a rigorous artistic camp. And meanwhile, this article that we just read said hundreds of applications poured in from across Latin America and the US, leading to an initial shortlist of 300 candidates. And from there, 16 finalists were selected. And this is in past tense, right? While this Music Business Worldwide article, this part was written in future tense. So that was pretty interesting. Okay. Now, the boot camp will include some 30 instructors, including vocal coaches, producers, fitness trainers, and choreographers, and is supported by Weverse, HYBE's extremely successful social media / fandom platform. And the article said, make no mistake, this is a distinctly Latin production. The show is being held by 2 seasoned Colombian producers, showrunner Jamie Escalon, sorry if I butcher your pronunciation of your name, who has been involved with the shows X Factor and Survivor, and production designer Lucas Jaramillo. Now, I'm not sure who this person is because when I Googled his name, different results came out. So I was careful about which links to click. But anyways, let me read that again. Production designer Lucas Jaramillo. So He is one of the 2 seasoned Colombian producers. Okay, both serve as executive producers and co-creators of the format, with the clear mission to build a production environment that authentically reflects Latin culture. This is different from other talent reality shows in that it takes place in a space designed for the city to participate in. Okay, for the city to participate in, says Jaramillo, noting that production is working closely with Mexico City government. Wow, this is a big scale, and fans will be allowed to actually visit the space and be part of performances and media experiences. Huh, okay, so this is open to fans. Although I'm pretty sure fans will have to apply separately, right, in order to attend. That's why we have developed a cultural program that's both artistic and media driven and includes things like podcast. This is a show that's alive. Wow, it sounds very ambitious. And this makes me go back to this particular paragraph that we read earlier in this article, that how this program is a multi-platform production that integrates long-form storytelling, performance content, and behind-the-scenes narratives distributed across streaming, social, and music platforms. So maybe in terms of structure and the composition of the show, this might be more ambitious than Dream Academy. Who knows? We'll have to see. Okay, now it says the project is Latin America's latest venture after launching in 2023 with the acquisition of Exile Music, the music division of Spanish language studio Exile Content. And this is the website that you're looking at, led by Isaac Lee, who is now chairman of HYBE Latin America. The company has moved quickly since then, with offices in Mexico City, Miami, and Los Angeles. The division houses labels such as Dosemel Music and Zarpazo Entertainment. So that's it for this article. So what do you guys think? So earlier this year, I heard from one of the HYBE analysts that HYBE is preparing for a Latin boy group. But then when I learned about this Latin band program, I was like, okay, this sounds kind of different from what I initially heard. But it turns out they are preparing 2 things simultaneously. So this is exciting, and I hope that a lot of great people, both in terms of talent and character, are involved with this project, so they can have a very successful program. Both for the contestants and for the audience. Okay, pretty exciting news. So let me know what you guys think. And if you have extra information or details that you'd like to tell me and others about all these names and people mentioned by this article, feel free to share. Okay? Thank you very much. Have a good one. And yes, good luck to HYBE Latin America and all the people involved with this exciting new project. Peace and love. Bye-bye.